Come on.
Welcome to another episode of the Spurs Fan Cave. I'm your host, Joe Garcia, here with our very special guest, Ol Skool Magee,
Yeah.
Spurs Phenom,
What up?
and Martin M. Dominguez.
What up?
First, we'd like to go ahead and open the show by giving a few shout-outs to our sponsors.
Thank you, Ed Luna Photography. We love you for all the work you do. Mark Overton Limited III and San Antonio's very own San Antonio
Kings.
Long live the king.
Long live the Kings, baby.
And I just want to give an extra special shout-out to Ed Luna. Love you, brother.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and open the show by talking about the Spurs versus Cavs loss prior to the game that they had against the Timberwolves and what it really meant. I'm going to go ahead and let Ol Skool take point.
Well, San Antonio Spurs against the Cavs. I mean, what else could you ask for, man? It was a good game all the way around. Spurs players did what they had to do. They went out on the court. You know, we had a lot of the players that were out there that hit the points that they needed to hit. But what can you say, man? Kyrie Irving just had one of those nights that was just phenomenal, man.
The other day.
Can't take that away from
Yeah,
him,
the
man.
basket was like this big for him. You know, they didn't miss anything.
I think he had his eyes closed with some of those three-pointers that he threw up. But you can't take that away from him, man. You know, I give props to Kyrie Irving. Can we have taken out the Cavaliers? Absolutely, man. The way that the Spurs were playing that night, it was phenomenal. And I think they bounced right back. You know, when we played the Timberwolves, I mean, we shut them out. I mean, just nasty. I mean,
Yeah, but they lost against the Cavs. The one good thing, like Tony Parker brought up, he goes, if that's what it takes, a person to go off for 57 points to beat the Spurs,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you know, that means that they're on track.
right.
They pushed them way past the limit.
And Irving's not going to have four, let's say if we do meet him in the finals, he's not going to have four of those 57-point games to beat the Spurs. You know? So we know we're capable of beating them. We just know we have to execute down the wire. It's a 48-minute game.
Yeah. You know, me and Rob had a good observation the other day when we were talking about that game. Me and Rob both noticed that Pop didn't play Kojo too much. He didn't play some of the other players that come off the bench too much. What was the other one that he didn't play? He didn't play Kojo. He didn't play Patty Mills a lot.
He didn't play Baines.
He didn't play Baines a lot. He played Patty Mills, but sparingly. He didn't put him in there heavy minutes. And me and Rob both had the same conclusion that Pop's a good leader and he's a heck of a coach. He did that, we think, for strategy.
Yeah.
Because he never wants to show that other team what we really have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know? So that was good coaching.
We still have Anderson on the bench, too.
Yeah.
It's just
Slow-mo.
So.
Yeah, and then the other game, of course, the Spurs versus the Wolves. That was a great show of defense, man, especially from your boy, Sugar K.
Oh, he's sweet.
He's sweet.
Oh,
He sure was.
Man, it was awesome getting him.
Did y'all see that?
Five steals.
Yeah.
5 steals in that game.
He's number one in the
Go
steals.
back to back.
Yeah, oh, Rob, you were going crazy because he had those back-to-back steals? That was
That
crazy.
man. Oh, you should have heard me. Screaming
He has a
solo.
good chance to get the Defense of the Year.
He's in the running right now. He's a front runner. Kawhi Leonard is for Defensive Player of the Year. It was just beautiful to see because when Kawhi Leonard plays at that level with his defensive prowess, I mean, it just translates to the team.
It just feed off of it.
Yeah.
Because it makes him get those easy points. Yeah.
Right.
Turnover points and
And, you know, it was just, again, it was a good push for them. I mean, what do you all think about, you know, that game that they had against the Wolves?
Well, I didn't see it much as something that we really need to worry about. They had Wiggins, who's young. This is his first year in the NBA. They traded him off for Kevin Love. I think that he has potential to grow. You could see it when he plays. I mean, he's going to be a good player soon. Not yet. To me, I think this was a good bounce back for the Spurs. Something that would motivate them back up again. And then when you see people like Kawhi Leonard, man, with 5 steals, man, and he was just all over the court.
He schooled that rookie.
You know? Oh, yeah. He showed them what NBA was really like, you know. So.
And Manu had that great play, too, man. I
Right.
thought he was going to dunk that ball,
goodness.
man.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a play.
Yeah, I put that one on the cave.
Yeah, so I think that, you know, the Timberwolves are a very young team right now, and they have some good players out there. I don't think they have enough to take out the Spurs. I mean, it's the Spurs are too advanced. Good game. Spurs still have a lot more games up ahead of them. Some challenging games. I know they got Atlanta coming up here real soon. They got Dallas
Twice.
coming up twice in a week.
OKC. The one game that I'm circling on my calendar is a repeat. Not the repeat, but the rematch against Golden State.
Yeah,
That's the game I want to see.
Redemption.
come on and bring it. Come on and bring it.
But
this is
another
gonna be
thing
good.
that I noticed too with the game against the Wolves, man, is that the Spurs would just look great, And another thing about the Wolves that's understated about them is that they have pieces. When they're healthy and they have a great team, they're a good young team.
Yeah,
Oh,
They're an
yeah,
up-and-coming team.
Absolutely.
And they just need the time to get.
Well, that's the thing is that there's a lot of great young teams out there, but their whole game plan is running and gunning.
Yeah.
And when the Spurs crank down on that or grip down on the hardcore defense that
Like
we
Kawhi.
know we can do, and we turn the game into a run and gun in half court, then it changes the game for every team out there. That's why I'm excited about the Golden State game.
Yeah, that's going to be a rematch.
Oh, man,
And we're going to be playing at full strength now.
Now the Spurs are ready. The full I don't know arsenal.
Full roster.
The full arsenal was ready.
Yeah. Another thing, Rob, remember you wanted to bring up Manu? Remember Manu got hurt against the Wolves?
Oh yeah! Oh wow! That was,
Everybody, I bet you held their breath.
yes,
man.
I was holding my breath then, but to find out he could come back in 7 days, it's good news. It wasn't serious. So.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players.
Yeah.
As I was watching the TV and I saw when Manu Ginobili hit the court, and instantly, like, it was silence at my house.
Ginobili, baby.
Winnie.
I love you.
Hey, if you look at my Ol Skool Magee Facebook, I wear his jersey a lot. I wear his number a lot. I love what Manu has done with the team with the Spurs. And when he went down that night, I don't care how old Manu Ginobili is, he's still bad.
Yeah,
He's
no
still
doubt.
bad.
Yeah.
So a lot of energy, man. off that
Absolutely,
bench. A lot of
absolutely.
energy.
So it was a heart stopper when
Yeah.
I saw that accident. That little incident with him. But
I honestly thought that he had pulled his Achilles.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
No.
please, no, man. But then I was a sigh of relief after the game when Pop said, it's just a sprain. He'll be back in 7 to 10 days. Me and Rob were like,
good news. The good news. That's the good
Even if he
news.
stays out for almost the rest of the regular season, and then comes back healthy for the playoffs.
Sure. And that's going to be good because that'll give them some resting time because we got some big players. Western Conference, we're gonna have a hard time.
oh,
with the
yeah,
Western
no doubt.
Conference. So you
The
get a
Western
fresh
Conference is
Manu Ginobili off the bench. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
for him.
he's always said that the great leadership as sixth man.
Right,
I mean that's phenomenal for a superstar status player to always know he's coming off the bench.
No.
Extremely
Manu
leadership.
Ginobili is the heart and soul of the
Hey,
Spurs off that
I like
bench.
that.
He's
The
that
X factor.
energizer. He's that energizer bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is.
the original X Factor.
Yeah.
Second Spurs.
Get well soon, Manu.
Yeah,
Get
Manu.
well soon, Manu.
Look forward to your speedy recovery.
Yes, sir.
Another Spur that went down, had an injury, was the Big Banger. He had a rib contusion.
Mhm.
But he's expected to be back tomorrow playing against the Knicks. So we're happy. It wasn't too serious.
Yes.
And another thing, too, is that with that win the Spurs had over the Wolves, they moved from the 7th seed in the West to the 5th seed. The 5th seed.
All right.
Almost like how many championships we got.
Yeah, exactly. But that just tells you that crazy things like that can happen in the West, and then now that they're on the winning track and
Right.
they're back to their championship form.
I think we still have
I mean,
17 games left
Yeah,
in the season or something
they
like that.
they could
17
essentially
games.
catch the Rockets because basically right now they're at 4 games out of that, getting into that 3rd seed.
I think we're down 2 games
Yeah.
from the Rockets. I think that's the last what I've heard on the radio.
Yeah,
is
I
that
think
it's down. We're down by like 2 games, which that could easily change within a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
We could catch it, man.
I mean,
And
a
crazy-
lot of things can happen. Even that last week, I think we played 5 games, or 4 or 5 games in that last week of the regular season.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it was? It was like if they can get 4 wins together and they can get a 4-game lead, what's going to happen is that they'll wind up getting the home court for the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. But even in a crazier scenario, they're not that far away from actually if they could put a good winning streak together, they could actually move up to the second seed.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You
Third. I think
Third or
third
fourth.
seed.
I
Third or
think,
fourth.
yeah, I think the
Third seed.
third is a great spot for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're moving, man. They're making strides right now. Phenom wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to a special friend.
My boy, the Coyote. What's up?
It was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
yesterday.
32.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my boy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Coyote.
Yeah,
That's
that was-
awesome. That's awesome, man. Our
Yeah.
Spurs Coyote, our mascot, man.
Yeah. We saw him out at that what was it, the Wingstop, and went to go get the Kawhi Leonard
We signed it.
signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, yeah, that's Kylie's signature.
I got a autograph with him too. Man.
Awesome.
Cool, man.
He's a good guy. I really like
Yeah,
him.
you're cool.
Cool guy.
And we're also going to go ahead and talk about something else, a future watch party we got coming up, right, Martin?
This Friday, baby, we're going to be that's March 20th, Spurs versus the Celtics at the Ben Sports Bar. Tip off at 7:30. We'll probably arrive about 6:30, with some appetizers and drink specials and stuff like that.
Get there early because they
And
got
the
horseshoes
pictures
out there, man.
Oh,
Horseshoes and that
you
big
and I
Jenga,
got-
the
yeah.
big Jenga.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. We're going to throw out some horseshoes before the
Yeah,
game.
come out and join us,
Come to Phenom.
Come on and join us early and play some horseshoes with us, man. You can play some Jenga with Phenom.
Nice. I play G.
He
Have
cheats,
you
though.
played-
He cheats.
Have you played that? Have you played the Jenga on those big blocks?
No.
The
I
huge
mean,
Jenga,
they're
They're like 2x4s,
You know how those
man.
little blocks are like this big on the regular Jenga?
I'm
Each
clumsy as it
piece-
is. I'm like,
Each piece is like this big, man. It's super awesome, dude.
It's a lot of fun.
Boom, you're stacking it up on the table.
They're like big
You know what he's
railroad
gonna do?
ties, man.
Drinks,
You know what he's gonna do when you start playing the Jenga and you're in there like that and you start tapping, he's gonna say, "Hey!"
oh my god.
Woo!
Oh.
He's gonna make you drop the
Man.
whole bag,
You dropped my back.
Oh, you drop your panties.
Oh.
Oh man! But we're gonna go ahead and end the show on kind of on a personal note here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Phenom express some sympathies right now.
I don't know if it's a touchy subject, but rest in peace to our friend Jaylene.
Jaylene.
Passed away 7:45 p.m. yesterday. So young and
Yeah.
touched hearts of millions. I'm just glad that we were part of and helping her do her wish, her little
Her bucket list.
Yeah,
her bucket list,
bucket
and
list.
a lot was achieved. But we know now she's in a better place.
Yeah.
She has our Savior now to take care of her, and I'm sure to take her very well. And
So we
she
just
was-
want to express our condolences to the family.
Her
You know,
family.
we wish you all well, and
you will be missed. You
Yeah.
never be forget.
she touched a lot of people in the city. She
Yeah.
did. So
Yeah.
I mean, she'll always be a Spurs fan. She'll be watching the games.
She was a
with
true
us now.
Spurs fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. She was
Always Spurs fan.
Spurs family, always.
Amazing how one child like that can touch so many
Yeah,
people
so
out in
many
San
lives. So
Antonio.
many lives.
And at that, or she was able to, and as much as little as she thought about this, but she was able to bring a lot of people together.
Yeah. True.
And
Yeah.
to support her, and that was good. I saw a lot of people that, were supporting
Yeah,
her
they're
story.
sharing her story.
Her story,
Her
yeah.
story.
Her
And
shake
help.
it off.
And
That was a big thing.
and
Manu
help.
Ginobili.
Everyone
else came
helped.
out?
Yeah,
Great.
well, Manu, but everyone helped to spread the word and to help her achieve her bucket list.
Yeah.
Which is an awesome thank you to everybody, all
Thank
Spurs
you.
fans
Thank you.
and non-Spurs fans that helped out making that happen.
We have a great Spurs community out there that helped, and that's just a testament to how the fans and they treat everyone like family here.
Yeah.
We got a great group of fans here, great group of Spurs family. Spurs family.
Even if it was just a prayer, man.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it, was,
anything.
it was there, and she had a lot of those behind her.
Oh yeah.
So it was great.
We're gonna go ahead and end the show now. So until next time, guys, go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go!
Spurs go.
That's a wrap.